Okay, our next steps to get going on assembling this. Hopefully you got these all assembled on this one side here. And following the same steps, we really just have to follow those same steps to get this other piece to attach. So we just simply click there, and that attached it right there. Hit apply. If I close this, it still moves quite a bit. Okay, so we have to do another attachment of a constraint of that part there to this part underneath here. Okay, and then we hit apply, and then right now it can just move back and forth. So we simply go to constrain, click that wall there, and see to it that that wall attaches to that wall there, and we hit apply. From here we can just click and drag on it. We see it's locked in place. Alright, now I brought these in. Now when I went to place these were what is known as the crossbars. Bring in two crossbars, color them, and now we have to lock them in together. So to lock them together, we do a constraint. We go to this side, and we have to lock it into this side here, or this side here. They're the same piece, so it doesn't matter which side you pick. Either way, though, they just have to come together, okay, in some way, shape, or form. Hit apply. We zoom out, and let me show you what we have. Right now, they kind of move up and down. This is what happens when you actually don't ground a part. See how you move up and down, the other one moves with it. But we don't want to ground these because we're going to move them onto our catapult. So that was the first constraint. Now, a little twist to our constraints here. This is what's known as a flush. If you look in the illustration, the picture there, see how this blue square and yellow square are offset from each other? This blue and yellow square are actually lined up, level. So to make flush means to make something level. So I click flush, and then I click the top face of this and the top face of this, and it actually makes them level. Okay? So when I close this out, they stay level, but they can still move back and forth. So once again, I hit constrain and flush, and I zoom in and I make this flush with that. Hit apply, X out. So now this needs to go up here. To do this, we will have to constrain the parts up here. So based on what you learned earlier, we go in here. I'm going to click on one of these faces here, and I want one of those faces to attach to this part inside here. Now, hopefully yours will look a little better than this. This actually did what I asked it to do. It took that face over there, right over here, and it attached it to there. I had to pull it away from there, but it actually put it on that side. So it's actually not as bad as it looks. Now, what we have to do is constrain either this side or the side over here. It does not matter which one. And if you can probably guess where it needs to go, if you zoom in, it needs to lay down right here. And that's exactly what it did. Hit apply. Now, if we move it back to fourth, it does this. So we want it to hang over on each side by a little bit. But how do we get it to do that? The way we do that is by using a flush. So I know what you're thinking though. A flush makes it level. Because if I go constrain and flush and click this side to this, it made those flush. We don't want that. So I'm going to undo. And what we want is for this to be constrained and flushed, and click this. But we're going to enter a value. Let me click this first. And enter an offset value of either negative 0.125 or 0.125. Let me try the negative first. Negative 0.125. And you see how that came out? This came out my way 0.125 inches. On this side here, that one's hanging over by the same amount. Hit apply, and now your crossbars are in place where they need to be. Go ahead, I'm going to save this video, and we will watch the next one. and that'll show us how to put our arm and our dowel rod in here, and you should be on your way.